Welcome back. Now, I want to talk about why you should consider you should be in charge of your project from this point onwards. So now you've got funding, you're ready to go, you want to get it from where it is now. It's a dash to cash, as we called it, getting to you to a cash flow positive perspective. You have to move very fast, and that takes a lot of skills. Your skills are going to probably be in the R&D, in the project, in the product, maybe even in the market, but not necessarily in high growth industries and high growth businesses. And so you have to understand that there are other people out there that are better at this than you, and you should be engaging with those people on a contract basis. You don't want employees, but you do want contracts, so you can get yourself further, quicker, cheaper. That's the all important operation now. So let me walk you through that for you. Firstly, high growth enterprises are not easy. It's a completely different mindset from what you've been running. This is where you're going to double and then quadruple and then double again your earnings, and it's all a mindset. You have to actually change the way you do things. Now, if you need legal advice, you can't be the lawyer. Otherwise, your legal agreements will fall over at the critical points that they'll be argued in court and they'll be put aside, in which case you lose pretty much everything, and you don't want to do that. So what I want to do is make sure you understand that if you want a lawyer, you contract one. You'll probably be able to get a good contract lawyer for a few hours this month and a 6 hours next month, whatever you need when you need it. But he's an engaged contractor, and you let him go as soon as you're finished. So getting engaged contract specialists for single task is very important now, and that's for accounting, legal, marketing, whatever you need. That's what you do. You learn from these experts for next time, but you don't try and do it yourself. You can look over their shoulder, you can learn a lot. And in particular with legal, you have to prepare a very solid brief for them, because otherwise they're going to be floundering and they'll take a lot more hours if they don't know what they're going to be doing. So you actually bullet point everything you need in features of a contract and everything else, and you put that forward first. Don't try and learn on the investor's dime, because investors will see that if you're not organized with these contractors before you get your funding, you probably won't get your funding, because they will firstly say, how's this all going to get done? And you say, well, I'll do it myself, or I'll get someone to do it. No, you have to say, these are the people going to do it. And otherwise, their alternative would be, we want to be involved in your project, but we will run that part of it, in which case you'll lose it completely. You'll lose control of it early. So you need to learn to delegate the expertise. It's very important for you not to cling on to that. If you do, you're going to end up, you're not going to be an expert in legal, accounting, finance, engineering, certification, machine operation. All of this should be left to other people. And when you do, things will happen very quickly, but you also can control the costs because you don't have employees on the books. Now, here's a quick matrix that I put together for people, and you can download this. It's in the system. So you look for the expertise. What you want is another column there with the person's name, and then the month 1, 2, 3 through to month 12. You would have that in a spreadsheet, and you'd have all the functions that are going to be done by external parties: legal, accounting, capital raising. All of this stuff you're going to need, and you shouldn't expect that you should be doing this yourself, because you're not going to learn how to do this on someone else's dime. Okay, so that's why you should delegate, and it's a very important part. Okay, I'll see you on the next one.